What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Real Shocker the Nice Hedgehog here, and let's go. I'm gonna quickly get into this. I tried recording this, and then my cat, Sneaky, who you guys all remembered, it was being a little annoying and messed up the way I recording. I was losing my train of thought. I wasn't really focusing on that, so we're gonna redo this team builder so we can be a little bit properly, more professional done. So we're just gonna kind of rush into what I was talking about earlier. And then, but if you guys can, if you like this team builder, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to join the Real Shocker crew today because you'll be able to with the king of the crew. And in case everyone wonders why I do team builders, even though people can probably semi don't care and everything like that, I like showing off my thought process. And yes, it does technically show off I could be knowing how to prep against my opponent in any type of way, but I still think the knowledge is really much more important, especially if you're new, not even like a content creator that's a draft league player or just doing draft leagues in general. I think learning from some experienced players and some inexperienced players, newbies, rookies, professionals, experts, veterans is also really good. I consider myself probably as a really good, not really a veteran of the game, but more of a experienced player of the game. So there's that. But anyways, we're gonna go into week 7 here of LDL Z Move. We are going against Ant, who is actually a coach that took over a team from week 6, like we did. As you guys can see, we have not played our games, so don't worry about those games. This video will be uploaded after those games are played. So I don't know if they win or loss. He's going to be playing with his new team as well. The only things he kept on this team, I believe, were Mew, Suicune, Camu, and Salamence or Buzz or something else. I don't remember. But we're going to go over Ant's team. He's the coach of New Jersey Durant, so he's also going to kind of be in a fighting spot for playoffs as well, just like us. So it's going to be another very important matchup. So very much looking forward to that. I think he's technically, as of right now, since it's the week 5 standings, he's actually ranked right underneath me. So it's a big match for me still, whether I win last week or not. So let's go over Ant's team. He's got Trick Room plus Web. So for the second straight week in a row, I have to go against Trick Room team, but I feel like Trick Room is definitely not coming in this matchup. The reason why I would, as you can obviously will see this, I think Trick Room's really good for me last week versus me because Trick Room was just more beneficial mons that can really benefit getting that Trick Room off and are more reliable to get it off in getting in the mons that can take advantage of Trick Room. This matchup, you look at his Trick Room setters basically being Bronzong, Stack Attacka, and Dotler. I think does Dotler get Trick Room? We'll look. We'll work right here. It does get Trick Room. Okay, so never mind. He's actually got 4 Trick Rooms. He does have 3 Trick Room setters. Never mind. Oh, technically 4 with Mew. He's got technically Mew, Bronzong, Stack, and Dollar that gets a Trick Room. But again, I don't think Trick Room comes this week because you look at his mons that can take advantage of Trick Room. They don't do too much to my Swampert at all. They don't at all. So, except Bronzong, which can have Grass Knots, so that's up to be very much on the line for there. But I definitely think excuse me. I definitely think when it comes down to it, I think this matchup is gonna be very hard paced, hard offensive. I think he really brings a team. I think Superior is his main mon. He wants to bring this match. I think Mew. I think somewhat of a Spadef me semi Spadef Mew with Bizdef Mew. I think just really I think a Cosmic Power Store Power Mew set's really good. Because I think he knows I'm not going to bring my Dark type this matchup, even though he knows because again he does have some good measurements to it. But I could see a Store Power Mew if we wanted to go risky with it. I can also see maybe like a bulk up variation or Calm Mind variation or just Cosmic Power just in general to be annoying. Suicune has to come. Suicune is PTSD on steroids because this is the most annoying mon. And I don't think I've ever been a team that has Suicune on it. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I've never been a team with Suicune. Suicune has just been the bane of my existence. I'm hoping to kill it this time. Sylveon, I think, comes. I think he's going to be really torn on what to go with Sylveon here as a mixed set, physically defensive set. He doesn't really know. Bolton, I actually think could come versus me. I think Bolton, when you look at a rain team, could be really good. And I think Bolton's also got some decent move coverage, which would be very, very hard for my team to try to break through. I think Buzzwole actually comes because Buzzwole can take advantage of the rain weakness that it gets. Because I also think he will potentially protect me to bring my Darmanitan in this matchup. And he probably wants to be able to bring something like bring like Oka Berry and stuff like that to take the one hit and revenge me with something like Earthquake or Rock Slide, knock me out in that type of situation. So I know I definitely could see Drapion potentially. I could still see Bronzong potentially, and I think the last one I could potentially see is Bronze Salamence. I don't think he brings any way to stop hazards on his side of the field. As you can see, he's very limited on that. So we're gonna quickly run through our team real quick. And first off, bringing on Lowland Ninetales, my Elsa, Moonblast, Freeze Strike, Dark Pulse, Aurora Veil, 72 HP, max special attack, 184 speed. This is more of a kind of offensive Ninetales than supporter. It's going to be very offensive. Like he's got very, very, very limited switch-ins to Moonblast plus Freeze Ray. His only realistic switch-ins to this thing is Stack Attack and Bronzong, and I think potentially Drapion if it's not assault vested. If it's assault vested, if it's not assault vested, it's not going to really do too much unless it's really Spadef. But I decided to go with the Aurora Veil over something like, say, Never Melt Ice or Choice Specs, stuff like that. I just felt like 8 turns of Veil was just way too good to pass up, especially when he has like only Defog. So if I can force him to have his own removal in this type of situation, it's going to be really good for me long term. So there's that. I think Ninetales just can just really good. It's one of my best ways to hit Suicune. It's one of my best ways to kind of just plow for his team. I do need to be on the lookout for the Superior if it's got choice specs, because that thing could probably knock me on one hit. I can probably live one hit, but if I don't knock that thing back out with something like Moonblast or Freeze Dry, and then I could be in big trouble, because Blizzard would easily knock it out. So because you could be the Yachi Berry if you wanted to go that route. I'm bringing my Typhoon. My Typhoon is another mon that pretty much has 0 switch-ins on his team. We are actually going to, I think, going to change out Sludge Wave for Defog here. Just because now looking back on it, even though this is a really good way to hit Sylveon, I should have something in case he does bring webs. Just as a backup plan in long term. But we're bringing my Typhoon, my Tornadus here with Hurricane, Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse. Pretty much just spamming Hurricane for his entire team. Dark Pulse is the only thing I really need that's there to check the Bronzong if Bronzong does come. 80 HP, max special attack, and 168 speed. Basically, Elsa and Typhoon here are basically outspeeding. Sorry if I'm saying basically twice. It's one of my words that I repeat a lot. Guarantee outspeed Salamence. So Salamence does come, and it's definitely faster than both of these two. Salamence confirms being Choice Scarf, and I think, and that's really good information to somewhat know. But I don't have options to get rid of it, so you'll see that in a minute. But nonetheless, I think Typhoon can plow for his team if I get it in the right position with a nasty plot. I'm bringing my choice Bandit Escavalier. I'm bringing Bandit Escavalier near max attack. I decided to go not near max. I want a little bit of bulk in my defenses, more in my depth, but I'm going pretty much also near max HP with 196. Mega Horn, Aerial Ace, Iron Head, Knockoff. Knockoff's really good because it can hit so hard and pretty much almost knocking you out, I think, essentially, if I don't want to go for the Mega Horn. Iron Head is great stab versus him in this matchup. Aerial Ace is really kind of cool because it can basically help me counter the Buzzwole, because his Buzzwole is one of his decently good switch-ins to a Scavalier. If I get that prediction right, then that thing's going to just drop, which is going to be funny. And then basically Mega Horn kind of can just plot for his team. Plus, I needed something to hit that Suicune. And I believe 2 banded Mega Horns could be able to be enough to knock that thing out. But again, it comes down to whether I land it, and also if he is sub. If he is sub Suicune, we are screwed. However, if he's a rest sleep talk Suicune, we're less screwed because that means he's not doing much to us in a type of situation. But up next, we're in Poggers, my Politoed with Toxic Ice Beam, Weather Ball, Hypnosis. Hypnosis is that little game risk chance there because of the chance to miss. Weather Ball is really good. I just chooses my stab for this matchup basically, and Ice Beam is there to hit the Salamence. It's also hit the Superior. 176 HP, 168 defense, 8 special attack, 126 defense. Be a little more defensive, just to be able to take some hits a little bit better. We're bringing my Kingdra Claire this week. Iron Head, Liquidation, Hurricane, Outrage, mixed offensive with the hasty nature. Taking a little bit of a risk there, but I think his team hits me more specially than physically, so I'm going to take the real risk right there. Warning, max attack, 52 special attack, 204 speed. Basically, it's guaranteed outspeeds anything and everything that is Choice Scarf, 100%. Even Choice Scarf Bolton. Iron Head is there for the Sylveon. Liquidation is just strong stab to hit as well. Hurricane is basically to use the plow through the Superior and the Buzzwole, and Outrage is there in case I just want to mash something. But I'm pretty much going to be clicking Liquidation and Hurricane and Iron Head. Outrage is there in case Sylveon goes down, then it goes. And I forgot to name my Swampert, so we'll do that off screen. We have Water Punch, we have Water Punch, Water Punch me! We have Waterfall, Power Punch, Ice Punch, and the Earthquake. Basically, if I can get this in position and get a +1 or +2 off a Power Punch, Earthquake will plow through Suicune, and the rest of my moves just plow for his entire team. 136 HP, max attack, adamant, 36 defense, 36 depth, and 48 speed to outspeed everything on his team. That's the team, guys. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace!